Good morning. It's Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing and it's Facebook Live. It is the end of May.
I can't believe it.
It's the end of May.
It's the end of May.
Had you guys realized it's the end of May? I'm just in utter shock and almost horror.
Oh no! Like the year's already over. Merry Christmas, everybody! Like this is like we are just clicking through this year so fast.
But you know what that does mean is today and tomorrow are the last days of our Bernina May sale. And this sale is so good and has so many wonderful things for you guys that, I hope that you have really thought about this, because if you don't come in and buy your machines right now, I don't know if I can ever get you these prices again.
I don't know if these prices are ever coming back
They
again. They might.
But I'm not sure.
Now is the time to upgrade. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. It's
It's
amazing.
Pretty great. Okay, so Rachel, tell everybody what our giveaway is today. We've got a really bright ruler.
A very bright ruler. Okay, so I've got a couple of fun little these are just a couple of little samples for you guys. So we have magic pins and magic clips. I'm kind of doing a binding theme today. I just did my binding class and we were talking about this tool here. So this is actually a quilter's, it's a cut right bind up ruler. This is designed to help you get those perfect miter corners when you join your binding together. After you've sewn it all the way around your quilt, so it makes it nice and easy, and it gives you the little notch on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about those annoying little dog ears sticking out that you then have to cut while you're trying to manipulate things.
We have a creative grid ruler.
We have a creative grid ruler like that.
What's that one called?
That's called the corner clipper.
Okay.
And that one is amazing because that is really good for not just binding but also
half square triangles
and flying geese. So if you've ever had problems with your flying geese, go and look at our creative grids.
Okay.
And then we have another sample. These are always really good for binding as well. These little magic clips. You get one of the little magic clips and a couple of the little magic pins. Again, it's those really great grippy pins on the top that's got that flat top so that it doesn't create those little... the little balls.
It distorts.
It helps to just make things so much smoother as you're going. So this is a little bit of a little binding giveaway. And the way you win our giveaway is if you are watching us on Facebook Live and you hit that share button, put in the comments that you shared, do it within the next 24 hours. So until Saturday at 9:30 a.m., then you will be entered into our drawing to win this fun little giveaway. So make sure you do that.
Very, very cool. Okay, so we are standing in and amongst all of our long arms, but one of them's missing.
One of them is missing, and we have so much room now. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it bizarre without that there?
How?
But it's not missing in a big sort of way. It's actually in the classroom right now.
Yes.
I was supposed to teach a class on that tomorrow, and they have we need to call them a reschedule.
Oh no.
But I'm going to try to make some videos today about how to load the long arm. I'm going to try to make one on how you get started doing edge to edge and how you advance the quilt. But I need to ask you if you want that actual batting and backing on there, or do you want me to put somebody else's quilt on there?
Oh no, you can use that. That's fine.
All right, because I don't have your quilt back there, but I need your quilt to do it. Because your backing and batting are back there, but not your quilt.
Oh, I thought it was folded up inside of there.
Maybe it is.
I think it's actually folded up inside of
All right,
everything.
it wouldn't be the first thing in it, but it was really, I just didn't see it. So anyway, hopefully we have some really cool videos for you guys very soon. We're trying to figure out the computer and camera setup, and it's always interesting.
We're trying to improve our production quality here. We're going to get Dave is wonderful with the handheld camera, but sometimes it's really nice to have the steady cam to show you what's going on.
The problem with having Dave there is that he has to dedicate all of his time to however long it takes me to do that, where if I have the independent cameras and I do it, then hopefully it will not be as difficult to do that. So we'll
means
see. We're
we
going
can
to try
make more
something new
content for
today.
you guys.
We're going to, yes, we are trying to make some really cool content. Okay, so today I want to tell you about 3 different sales going on in the Q world. One of them is this amazing Q16 on a foldable table. This is on sale today and tomorrow is the last days of this. Free delivery if you're within 60 miles. It is only $5,999.
And you get this whole thing. People come in and they're like, "Oh, that's just for the head, right?" And I'm like, "No, that's for
The
this
table,
entire setup right
The
here."
table, the foot control, the head. You will be ready to start quilting a quilt with what we deliver and set up for you. So it's really amazing. So in a couple of minutes, we're going to let Rachel demonstrate how this little baby works. It is so great because you have all this space to put your quilt on. Now, I want to also tell you what we've additionally have is our Q16. Now, this one has a Q20
This is a Q20 on it,
and
but-
it has the Q-matic on it, which even though I didn't start it yet, so I think that's it. No, okay, we gotta try a different one.
It's your phone number.
What? Erin needs to change.
So we're talking about the studio frame, which is your 10-foot solid steel construction studio frame, which is an amazing sturdy frame with the 2-inch take-up bars and dead bars. With a Q16 on it, and right now, today and tomorrow, it is only $89.99. I mean, that is such a good deal.
So you're telling me that it's only $2,000 more for it's only $2,000 more to get a Q
to get on a
Q16 on a 10-foot frame.
On a 10-foot frame, so you have the ability to quilt up to 104 inches wide.
3,000 more?
Isn't that $59.99?
Oh, it's
$3,000 more.
But it's only
Thank you.
$3,000 more.
I should not do math on Friday mornings. I just should not.
Oh my goodness!
I
Yeah, we're
should
all.
just not. Well, it's been a really crazy, busy time here. We've had over 800 people come through for the shop.
Have we passed 800?
Oh, we have passed 800.
Oh my gosh.
We have passed it by about 10 or 15 people. Somewhere in that neighborhood. I need to go back and look at the little stickers. But yes, we've had over 800 people come through the month of May. And I'll tell you what, Rachel and I have been trying to keep just the enthusiasm and not be tired and just make sure we always have that happy face when people come in and make sure that they know that we're so grateful. I do really want this to be very much the case. The Indiana Shop Hop has 53 shops in it. We want to be the most enthusiastic and grateful shop in the whole group.
Absolutely. We are so excited about things. So when people come in, if you come in for the Shop Hop, thank you so much for coming for the Shop Hop. We usually give you a little speech about like, okay, here's how you find everything in the shop. And I actually had some women the other day say, thank you for telling us about the shop. She said so many people, we walk in and nobody tells us where anything is, and we just have to wander around and try to find things. And she's like, but now, like, you told us where the sale table is, you told us where the bathroom is. That's always important. We know. We tell you where the snacks are because we are very big believers in snacks.
Yeah, you can tell we've all lost weight here. So. Although we're trying. We're both trying.
We're both trying. I'm trying-ish.
I'm trying, actually. Really trying. It's driving me crazy, but I'm trying. Okay. All right. So we've got the Q16 on a 10-foot frame, no Q-matic, but it's only $89.99.
That's amazing. And for those of you, are we allowed to talk about the potential for the 5-foot?
Oh,
if you don't
why
have
not?
Why not? Okay.
Why not?
If you don't have room right now for the full 10-foot frame, just so you know, here's the deep dark secret that you don't know, is that you can actually call us and be like, I'm interested in getting the Q16 on the studio frame, but when you deliver it, only set it up for 5 foot. There's actually, the studio frame has this little split in the middle. And if you tell the guys, set it up for a 5 foot frame so that you can kind of have that smaller footprint. Let's say that, you know, you're just out of room. Then they will do that, and you still have all the advantages of the smooth transitions, of the great tension that you get by having a frame. You get all of that amazing stitch quality, but just in a smaller footprint, and you still get to have all of the parts to make it a 10-foot frame when you do finally, you know, like kick the kids out and take over their rooms and turn it into a quilting room.
Okay, Rachel, what if I want a Q20 instead of a 16?
Oh, then I say that's a great idea. What is the price for a Q20 instead of a 16?
I don't have it right in front of me. But you know what? If they want to go and look online, the Q20 on the studio frame is got its MSRP price on our website at universityofsewing.com. And then all you have to do is this particular deal, we have given you a discount of, let's see, $3,500.
Oh, wow.
And guess what we will do for you? We will give you $3,500 off of the Q20 with sew.
I did not know about that one. That's amazing. So the great thing about having the Q20 on the studio frame is that you
all
can,
the extra space.
All of the extra space. First of all, you get something like
if you
17 inches
can
of
at
space.
all afford to go up to a Q20, do it. You will be so grateful because the extra 4 inches means you can quilt a 12-inch block without any problem. You will have, you just don't have to advance the quilt as often. And remember, is there anything else you can move this easily with 2 fingers?
I mean, seriously.
It is unbelievable.
And the Q20 also has the ability to eventually, if you want to upgrade, to add the Q-matic to it.
That is especially why you want to do it, because as we age, I don't know where I'm not getting older, so I'm just telling you, but as we age, what is really, really fun is now all I have to do is quilt by computer. I can go ahead and come over and put my designs in here, and I can go ahead and I can just have that all ready to go. I can
There's
do
your edge to edge.
I can also do obviously different blocks in here. They can be changed sizes. We can make sure that they will fit in your quilting area. In fact, what I was getting ready to teach tomorrow, and I'm so disappointed because I was actually really looking forward to teaching this class, is I was going to show somebody how to do all this and make their own, custom or edge-to-edge quilts. Because you know what? It seems intimidating, but honestly, once you learn kind of the computer language, and on the Q-matic, there's very little. It's like if you were learning a language and there was only 30 words. How nice would that be? There was only 30 words, and so the 30 words. Now, then when you get into each word, you might have some things you can do with it. But honestly, Q-matic is that simple.
It's very simple.
It is not really it's not going to require you to have a computer degree. I promise you. I can do it, you can do it, and most of it is just practicing. So you will have so much fun with this.
I have quilted 2 quilts completely on the Q-matic. First one I did was just a very simple edge-to-edge pattern, and the next one I did was all custom quilting with the Q-matic, and I was just able to make that jump immediately. I had a couple of questions. I was like, wait a minute.
I feel like you haven't asked me anything. It's been shocking to me. So it's really something.
It's surprisingly intuitive. Surprisingly intuitive.
Yes. Okay, so let's get you
Let's quilt.
on. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I have one thing I want to be really brief about.
Oh.
The 770 and the 570.
Oh my gosh.
The best-selling machines Bernina has ever made let's go over and take a quick peek at them.
Don't
And-
forget the 770 comes with your BSR. Since we're talking about all this quilting and we're talking about
And look at the beautiful
doing free
cabinet.
motion.
Did you know if you buy one of these machines and you want to buy the cabinet at the same time, you will get a discount?
You will absolutely
Like a serious discount, like 20% off kind of discount at this shop. So if you want to buy a 770 and buy your cabinet, already this machine,
even with the sale price of the 770,
which is,
we'll still give you a discount.
It's
on the
normally $79.99. It is now $59.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's $2,000 off.
$2,000 off. And if you want to add embroidery, you just have $1,000 extra charge on that, and that is normally almost $3,000. So if you got the embroidery and you got the 770, you were looking at saving almost $4,000. Not quite, but almost $4,000.
I mean, yeah, just below. Yeah, and it's
unbelievable.
And again, there's a reason why this is Bernina's top selling machine. This is, you've got the 10.5-inch throat space. It comes with the BSR. You get all of these different stitch capabilities. You get the 9mm stitch width capacity so that you can do these big, beautiful decorative stitches. Look at all these things that you get to do.
So much
Let's
fun.
look at some. Look at that. And that's even.
They're so beautiful. And look at all these folders. There's
Make a little
sewing machine.
You want to stitch a sewing machine?
I love the sewing machine.
I had my daughter's pants. She needed like her hem got like ripped, and so I had to fix them. So I stitched turtles for Maddie.
Is she a turtle?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Maddie is kind of a
Hey,
turtle.
before you leave, now is that a deal or what?
This is
Well, it's so much we can't even tell.
We can't
anybody
even
about this.
we can't actually advertise. We can't even say what it is. That is amazing.
How about getting a Cape 770?
How about getting
So pretty.
How about getting the Cave 770 with the high-speed embroidery unit with the V9 software so that you can customize all of your own embroidery, including digitizing and making into embroidery your own personal photos. How amazing is that?
Does Creator do that? I'm not sure Creator does that.
Oh, is that just the Creator?
That's just Creator. So I'm not sure. It may,
We
but
have
I don't know.
I have to ask Alice
we
about
have to
that.
ask Alice.
How about it comes with this enormous box of embroidery goodies, including all of these beautiful Cafe designs, all of your stabilizers, a whole bunch of threads. Those are like the most common threads. Look at that. And then the big book of embroidery to answer all of your questions. And how about luggage? And look at how cute this luggage is.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I didn't think we could get this luggage anymore. I'm so excited that we have it.
We can't get it. We couldn't get it for the 570, but we could get it for the 770.
Guys,
so.
it might be time for me to trade in the Duchess and get myself a cave. I mean, I know, right? Like, I want it so bad.
Ooh, Dave, you're gonna run into
Dave's
stuff.
gonna run into things, making him walk backwards. Everything's booby trapped.
Before we take Rachel over and have her demonstrate the Q16 on a foldable table, I do want to mention the deal, honestly, of all the machines that we've had for the price point. If you can do this travel machine, home machine, whatever it is you need to do, the 570 Quilters Edition, 8 inches from the right of the throat space. It is an amazing machine. It is BSR capable. It does not come with it.
But you know what it does come with?
Dual feed. Yeah,
dual feed. That extra little, this little tiny guy down here is an extra feed dog that slides down when you have the proper foot. We don't have the right foot on there.
Don't put it in there because
That'll
that's
just
the wrong
mess
foot.
everything up.
But what is really just, it's got all the things that you expect from a Bernina. You can go through 8 layers of denim. You can do bags. You can do quilts. You can do, this is like the most versatile machine. And I love that it's light enough to take to a retreat. It is wonderful. It's not going, if you want a super practical, wonderful machine that'll do like almost everything.
This is a little piece of like outdoor fabric. So this is like, there's like vinyl on one side. It's like a vinyl on one side. And we folded it. How many folds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 folds on that. Somebody, because this woman was looking at it this week, and she's like, well, yeah, but I also need something that's going to be tough. Will this be able to? And I just handed this to her. Like, look at this. This is so stiff. And this thing just went, and she went, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my, and I was like, yeah. You know what I love is when people demo these machines and you just see them go.
Okay, you know what? Wait, I want to do one tiny little stop here.
Oh.
Because we're talking about some of the things that our machines do. How about some amazing thread at the end of the day? We have got the Afina thread. This is a Wonderfil product. It is a 60 weight thread, and I am just going to let you know that I have done a really poor job of telling you guys this is on sale. So right now,
it's on sale.
What I did this morning is I removed it from a coupon sale, and now it's just on sale.
Just on sale?
It's just on a scheduled sale, and I extended the sale until June 15th. Through June 15th, you can get any of our Wonderfil products on any of our Wonderfil products. Deco Bob and Visafil.
Deco Bob.
Our Fabulux up there. All of them are going to be on sale for 25% off. If you've been waiting to take and try these threads, now is the time to do it. And I mean, they're just wonderful. So I want to make sure you understand, you can use some of these to do quilting, you can do piecing. We've got a whole bunch of information for you. And in one of our posts on Facebook, there is a thread talk from Wonderfil that describes Afina.
Awesome.
Wasn't it really good?
I was joking. I was watching this, and I was joking. I was texting my husband. I was like, I'm doing thread training right now. And he wrote back and he was like, oh God. And like 15 minutes later, I was like, oh no, never mind. This is amazing. Like, oh no, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And he's just like,
so much good information. So much good information. And it wasn't boring.
It was not boring.
It was not boring.
So
I know.
Good.
We're kind of nerds.
I know. I was
okay,
like,
so Rachel, tell them about this Wonderfil Q16 on a foldable table. Again, folks, this is on sale. It is normally $84.99, and it is on sale right now for $5,999, delivered to you for free within 60 miles of our shop. Please consider this if you are doing big quilts, because look at all that space.
Look at all this space so you can pile your quilt up.
Margaret, what if somebody lives a little farther than 60 miles?
If you're not
Well, you know,
I always say if you're not a jerk, we'll probably make the guys do it. Like if you're nice and you're not a jerk, we'll be like, we'll make the guys do it.
And especially with the shop hop, we're meeting so many people.
It's so
People from
wonderful.
Illinois,
It is so
Louisville,
wonderful.
everywhere.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Everywhere. All right. So I'm going to kind of show you a little just how easy it is to get started on this. So I believe, I'm just going to show you the screen really quickly. So we're just going to have it so that is to start stopping with your needle in the down position. I like doing that because that's like a little pause button for you. I'm currently in BSR 1. Remember, BSR 1 is how it comes when you turn on the machine, but that is the needle constantly moving. And I don't want to do that because that just kind of stresses me out. So I'm going to do BSR 2. BSR 2 means if you don't move, the needle doesn't move. And then this is the very important thing. This is the heel kick function on my pedal. So there's just this button right on the bottom, on the lower sloped end of my pedal. And I have a program to do my knotting function. And the knotting function button is actually a 2-function button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosely hold my threads here. And I'm just going to tap that button once. And all that does is needle and foot down and up. And now I can just pick up my bobbin thread that easily. So my bobbin thread is out. I try to do some light thread on some dark fabric here so you guys can see it. Are they able to see it, Dave? Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to push and hold that button to make my knotting function. And watch this. I'm pushing. I'm still pushing it no matter how long I push it. it is only going to do those 4 stitches to make my little knot. And I usually, and I do this even on my big loom, on my big frame, is I tug on this to make sure that that knot has taken hold. It has. So now all I'm going to do, we'll go back up to the screen here. This is the really fun thing, because of course, every single cue comes with 2 BSRs, 2 stitch regulators. You don't actually need a foot pedal. So I'm going to push this button. That is my on-off button. And that means that now that heel kick button is now just my start. So here I go. I'm going to give it 1 push, and you're going to see, you might be able to see the little glow of the lights coming through. Now we're on and we're ready to go. So now we can just start our stitching. And how amazing and easy is that? And no matter how slowly I go, we can make it nice and slow, or how fast I go, we can make it go super fast. I'm not as good with the sit down as I am with the frame. It's harder for me to think about moving the paper as opposed to moving the pencil. But there you have it. And now anytime that I want to, I can just click that button. That puts my needle down. That puts my foot down. I can trim my threads. And I'm ready to either go and maybe have lunch, or I can get repositioned here. I can get my gloves on so that I can have better grip. I forgot to put my gloves on. So I'm having problems with the grippies. Our gloves are a little bit dirty. Don't worry about it. That's just a little bit of tailor's chalk we got on our fingers from doing other things. And we're going to go again. And now here we go. We're ready to go. We're moving all around. How smooth is this? How easy is this? And again, however slow or fast you want to go, that's how slow and fast this will work.
This is really wonderful, Rachel. And tell me, what happens when somebody buys this? We just go set it up at their house and we throw them to the wolves, don't we?
Right? We just say, like, you know what? Good luck. You're on your own.
Not even a little bit.
Not even close. No, you get all of that training. So if you are looking at this and you're going, I have no idea what you just did. And so now if I want to get back to my screen, I hit the big red exit button. And now we're just back to the home screen. If you are looking at this and you're like, I don't know what you just did. You just pushed these buttons and suddenly things happened. And like, what's going on? Don't worry about it, because you are going to have lessons. You're going to have lessons from us all about how to read the computer screen, all about how to maintain the machine, how to thread a bobbin, how to wind a bobbin, how to thread the machine. You can even sign up for lessons with me on how to do some free motion quilting. I just gave a little example of stippling here.
And we can also do classes with ruler work, and we can do lessons on both the long arm for the frame or for the sit down. And we also have the hoop frames that we can also show you how to use. You can come in for a demo almost any time at all. Very, very occasionally we aren't able to do a demo right on the spot, but we try really hard to be able to be available for you when you want to do it.
I want to let people play on these because they're just
a lot of
so
fun.
It's
They're
just
a lot
so
of
fun.
fun.
And look at that. We're already we're halfway through a block right now.
Okay, guys, we already have cars out in the parking lot want to come in for Shop Hop. We are going to get going. I want you to know that this sale that we just discussed is only available today and tomorrow, and then prices revert back to the full price at MSRP. So if we can please help you at this point, we'd really love to, and we would love to deliver to you. Dave and Aaron will go to your house. They will set it up. You don't have to lift a finger to do any of this, and you get lessons. So it's a great deal. We want to make your experience with quilting to be just so enjoyable.
It's so fun.
It is so much fun. And don't forget about sharing the video, because that's how people get to learn about us, and we're very grateful for that. Have a wonderful Friday. Tomorrow we will be back with Facebook Live, and we have some shop stuff to show you. We've rearranged again.
Oh my goodness, have we ever.
So have a great day, everybody.